Hello guys, this is BCL with another correct score trading previews. I hope you're having a very good Sunday. We have only two games today to look at. Both games start at the very same time, 5 p.m. UK time. And we'll be having a closer look at both of them. As usual, let's start with what happened yesterday. I have to admit that I was battered really because the trades didn't go my way. And there is one very important lesson coming out of it, which I want to emphasize because even if you trade a lot of games, you always need to be careful, remember about some rules. So first, Hungary held on against France. They took the lead unexpectedly, and in the end France only were able to make it 1-1. I had 1-2 and 1-3 both as my target scores. I've backed 1-2 in play, but the game ended in a draw, and this means a loss. And the lesson that I mentioned is that you should never really, how to put it in a proper way, the previous trade shouldn't affect your judgment in the next trade. And this is unfortunately what happened for me, because I think I let the emotions take control a little bit too much with this Hungary against France. And then when Portugal were facing Germany, I was still under the influence of that bad Hungary against France trade. And when Portugal took the lead, 0-1, the correct decision was to lay 2-0, because I had a lot of green on 2-0, but instead I decided the trade to run. And then when Germany scored 2 quick goals and the result changed into 1-2, I was only able to get 50% loss out of the trade. That was the maximum. And then the game ended 2-4, so went out of control really. So that's this is where I failed really in this second trade. The third one, Spain against Poland. Spain didn't win in the end. It was again 1-1, like in Hungary against Turkey. Hungary against France, of course. And 1-2 was my target. Spain didn't make it, and so I didn't lay 1-2. Tough position really. But again, don't repeat the same mistakes. So today I will try to manage the trades with a fresh head, not looking at, you have to learn your lesson from the trade that didn't go your way, but don't let the emotions take control. Okay, so Switzerland against Turkey. You can see Switzerland being 169 to win. And so this is Group A, right? Switzerland third in the table with 1 point. They drew with Wales 1-1 in the first game, and they lost to Italy 3-0. Turkey, on the other hand, lost to Italy 3-0 and lost to Wales 2-0. So A defeat for Switzerland would mean they are eliminated from the group stage for a fourth time in 5 European Championship appearances. So Switzerland must win. And Turkey also face the prospect of elimination and need a win to land a third-placed finish, which could still lead to progression into the knockout phase, right? So both teams with everything to play for. Now, again, before the Euros, they played some friendlies, but I don't think it matters much. So let's see rather what the markets are suggesting. The markets, you can see that the price is now 171 for Switzerland. In terms of the goals, it's interesting. 182 for overs. So goals are kind of expected, which is good, always good for the trade. And the correct score market expecting basically, you can see very similar odds, 9-2, 9, 9-4, 9-6 and 8-8. So any other home win, 1-0, 1-1, 2-0 and 2-1. I don't expect Switzerland to score 4 goals though. That will be slightly unusual. We have to take into account that, you know, Turkey may get something out of it, but Switzerland should score. So I would start with 2-0, 2-1 if we add 1-2. You can see that in most of the trades, my approach is very similar. So we have 1-2, 2-0, 2-1. And then let's decide on the third score. It depends on how many goals you think Switzerland will score. We can back 1-1 at the price of 9. There were a couple of 1-1s recently. Yeah, very nice profit, you know, more than 100%. But if you know, more goals are expected, we would rather need to cover something like 3-1 or even 2-2. So let's have a look at some recent results. I mean, apart from the Euros, because in Euros, you know, Turkey scored no goals, conceded 5. Switzerland scored only 1 goal. So, but before that, Switzerland won with USA 2-1 and with Finland 3-2. And Turkey had 2-0, 0-0, 2-1, 3-3 against Latvia. And when they last met, just for the record, in 2008, it was 2-1 to Turkey. So the draw means nothing for both teams, right? So let's. I will take the assumption that there are goals, that the match is close, and I think I'll go with 2-2 as my fourth score. So if it is 2-1, I will be able to lay some green of 2-2 as well. But for this fourth score, you can decide otherwise. You know, you can select any other score, but that would be my starting point. So 2-0, 2-1, 1-2, and 2-2. Yeah, I don't expect a scenario like Switzerland winning 3-0 or winning 4-0. I think Turkey, they have everything to play for, and I think they will be able to cause some problems to Switzerland. So yeah, so good luck. May it be a better day today. I really hope so. And yeah, fingers crossed, and stay green.